Welcome, college fans. Welcome, college fans. Welcome to MillerEntertainment.com. Miller Entertainment. I'm the Sunbelt King. Miller hosting your show today. Shout out to Diddy Picks in Pine Bluff. We're at Saracen picking picks. Who y'all want this week? I'm hot. Last 2 weeks, we're 6-0. This is the fourth week. We started 0-3. I'm sorry to all my clients and viewers, but since then, we've been perfect, 6-0. Last week, we had a sweep. We had Arkansas State. We're here in the beautiful A-State room. You can see we got 3-4 screens in here, plenty of seats in here. And we had Arkansas State last week. Who else we had? Who else? 3 winners. We had Louisiana Monroe, and we had James Madison. That was my 3 picks last week. We're 6-3 in the Sun Belt. We started off 0-3. We got that taste out of our mouth. Now we're perfect 6-0 in Sun Belt picks. This week I have 3 more dramatic picks. This week, we've been winning with the dog. We've been winning with the dogs. This week I like some favorites in the Sun Belt. And we're going to talk about them and we're going to look at them. We've been at a 70%. We've been at a 100% clip. 6 wins, 3 losses. That's like 70% right now. You know what I'm saying? If you cashing them tickets, you're making money with Miller Entertainment, Sunbelt Picks. Don't forget to smash that like button. Just hit like for me and subscribe. And tell your friends how you winning, because you looking at my picks every weekend. This week, we got South Alabama -8 versus Louisiana. They're playing at Louisiana. Louisiana is not the same Louisiana they was that's going to lead the Sun Belt. Napier's gone. He took a lot of players with him. They're rebuilding. Last week, they lost to one of my locks, Louisiana Monroe, which is on the upswing. South Alabama, who just took UCLA to the wire 2 weeks ago, they will beat this Louisiana team by 10 points Saturday. Best believe me. It's the first. Let's get this money. South Alabama -8 is our Sunbelt lock. Now, next up, it's an underdog. They're 0-3, 0-14, no problem. They won it. They 3-1 against the spread. We like Georgia State tomorrow to keep it close versus Army. Georgia State, they're a good team. They can't defend the pass, but they can defend the run. Army is gonna try to run, and that's one of my under picks. But we're gonna go with Georgia State +7.5. You getting at 8 at some places, but 7.5, 8.5. Hey, go with Georgia State. Army is not gonna run the ball on Georgia State. They can't pass it, and they're not gonna run the ball on Georgia State, guys. Go with Georgia State. My next up. Now, Sunbelt champs to be the new Sunbelt King. Fresh, new in the Sunbelt. Can you believe it? I'm going with him. We won him last week on the upset. We're going with him this week on the blowout. James Madison. Who is James Madison? Where are they from? Hey, I don't know. I don't care. They're covering every week. They're winning the Sunbelt Conference, the West, the East, whatever side they on, they're winning it. And they're going to win tomorrow by 24 points or better versus Texas State. Texas State, they have former Arkansas State transfer quarterback, what's his name down there? I forgot his name since he left A-State. He was a pretty good quarterback, but he don't have the tools around him. When they lost to Nevada, I went with him a couple of weeks, Texas State a couple of weeks ago, and they covered. But I went with him, that first week with Nevada, and they didn't cover, so I knew they went to real Texas State. They gonna go to James Madison. Think they're like in Virginia or somewhere over there. James Madison gonna beat them by 24. They're gonna run that option down their throat till they tired in the fourth quarter, and they're gonna steady run that option and pitching it and getting chunk yardage. We'll go with James Madison is a lock. Georgia State is a lock. South Alabama is a lock. I like the favorites. It's a favorite week. You know what I'm saying? My alma mater, Arkansas State, playing, but we ain't gonna give out that pick. If you want that pick, you have to call me, and that's a pay for pick right there. Thank you. Good luck, and I will have a 3-teamer, and I will have on the money line, and I will have them straight. See ya.